Alright, folks, what better way to finish off this match day with another Bedrock match, this time between Unks and the Dragons. So now it's only me, Juan, for now. We will have more hosts along the way, hopefully later on in other matches, but for now it's only me presenting you another round 2 match between the Unks and the Dragons. I told you it's gonna be a really exciting match as well because the Dragons have looked to be a really strong team. If you remember that round one match that literally prolonged until round three and lasted like one whole hour, so they are here. And the Unks, we cannot forget about them either because they have good players as well. It's gonna be a really good match. And what better way to start it with the first map that is going to be Palace. So welcome everyone here to yet another CubeCraft League match. It's Juan presenting you this stream along with LB and Thunder who are accompanying me today. We have created the PG, sorry for the slight delay. Now we're waiting for the 8 players to show up and we'll let you know who has showed up today in this wonderful late night match. It's 10 p.m. here. I should go dinner pretty soon, but yep, I'm here with you all today to see who gets to be in the quarterfinals. And according to the challenge, we will be seeing the winner of the quarter of this match. Will have to wait until lucky ones versus placeholder to know their rival in the quarterfinals. They are in the lower bracket, away from the NA teams who are in their own bracket. And we see our first players this time from the Unks. We see Magnomon, Arxine, and Sihaechi are the players representing the Unks. Arxine claims that they are still waiting for one, so let's see if they join pretty soon. We cannot wait to present you who the 4 players from the Dragons will be here to fight for a spot in the quarterfinals. So if you've been here last stream, we had a bit of a surprise. That was Kathy. She was here with me commentating the match between the clubs and the Omelette Warriors. What a legendary match so far. Omelette Warriors definitely put up a good fight, but unfortunately perished. They did accomplish something that hasn't happened ever before in the history of CCL. That was getting the club's egg twice. But no eliminations from the clubs. No eliminations to the clubs, I mean, so I've yet to see if that ever happens. Will the chaps accomplish that? We will see later on when the semifinals begin in a week from now. But that's totally unrelated to the Java tournament. In Bedrock, we have already seen that the Royals and Void Raiders have qualified for the quarterfinals, and those 2 teams could potentially meet in the semifinals. In the in the European Asian bracket, we haven't seen any qualifications yet. This match will determine who gets to qualify in that side of the bracket, the European Asian side of the tournament. We have seen that Elin Bean from Unks has joined, and from the Dragons. The 4 players are Assam, TFHF Need 2, W King 1999, King 3 Navi X, and CJ7B. Without any further ado, we shall begin this match pretty soon. Unks versus Dragons. It will be in Palace. The first game is gonna be in Palace. Well, it looks like Arxine unfortunately had to relog, So, we're not starting yet. Weird bedrock issues. We don't like seeing those issues. So, it's best that you fix all of that beforehand, because otherwise you won't be able to do much in the match. Let's hope for Arxine to come back as soon as possible. Magnum also left. What is going on with the Yanks? Stuff is going on with the Yanks. They are delaying us. They are delaying the start of the game, unfortunately. We don't like seeing this happen. But Arxine is back. Let's see if Magnum is also back. Magnum is also back. I think we can get this game finally started. This is a quick look to the pre-lobby. This is how the pre-lobby is looking like right now, with all of our players waiting for the start of the game that should be pretty soon. Let's see who gets to be in the quarterfinals. From the European Asian side of the tournament, the North American side already has 2 players qualifying. 2 teams qualifying, I mean. We'll have yet to see who gets to be the first European team to qualify as well. We shall begin this right away. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we are. This is Palace. Let's see what will happen in this first game overall. From the side we have the Youngs, and from the other side we have the Dragons. Let the games begin with the Lin Bin and Arxine already heading for the mid. I mean, if you already head for the mid to collect the resources, then that's a really quick... way to gather the resources, of course. Double Key 1999 and CJ7B also do the same. So far, we might not be seeing any fights happen, unless Haechi gets too close to C7JB. As THF tries to get Haechi off the diamonds, Magnamon tries to help Haechi. Orange separates both teammates. It's now a 1v1 on both sides. And unfortunately, Magnamon perish. Haechi will have to run away. You cannot win a 2v1 like this. What's important is getting the diamonds back safely, which Haechi will try to do, hopefully. Let's see over here, Axine fighting W King. 2v3 right here. Axine already bought a diamond sword, but without any good armor, the diamond sword could not last that long. W King proceeds to combo them and gets them off the mid for a while. Magnamon is still there, however. W King reaches for the diamonds. Another fight here. Whoever loses also loses the diamonds. And so far it looks like W King received the first hits. But Magnamon has to heal up. Both parties have to heal up. And so far W King goes back safely with the diamonds. CJ7B already fully geared up. As THF quickly returning to mid. So far nothing much is going on. Other than, well, just both teams tried to collect the diamonds, of course. W King is approaching the orange egg. They're getting closer. CJ7B almost gets Arcing off. Now they do. Now blue has taken control of the myth. Hopefully orange has collected enough resources to at least gear up. Arcsin still has nothing. Haechi already collected, already geared up with their iron armor and iron sword as well. And the fight ensues here. The Taichi seems to be winning. As THF is better prepared than Haechi. And with a 2v1, it could mean a lot for Haechi. It could mean a quick death if they don't get away from them. But as long as they keep them behind, Haechi could just go for the egg since now the entire island is alone. Could be the perfect time for Haechi to get that egg if they manage to go through CJ7B, who's already waiting for them. Blue team catch up to Haechi. Haechi's trying to their best to get to that egg. They clutch, but King 3 Navi gets in. And with this, Haechi just falls off the island, unfortunately. King 3 Navi successfully defended their egg. And what are we witnessing here? That's W King 1999 making that bridge, but they fail, so they'll have to get back up. What we have seen here in Palace is that the quickest way to get the opponent's egg is to just make that bridge towards the opposite island, which has happened already. And looks like W King 1999 is gonna try again. But a Lin Bean was already waiting for them. So many fights going on that we cannot see right now because we're focused on what W King 1999 is gonna do. Elaine being right beneath, watching W King's movements very carefully. Now they try breaking the bridge below. W King obviously isn't gonna let that happen. Amazing combos that get W King 1999 away from the egg, but Asam THNE boxed in and got the orange egg. So overall, it was just a distraction. It was a diversion from what Assam was about to do. Right now, almost everyone here, is right now in Orange Island. Assam THFNE is alone. King 3 Navi comes back. It's gonna be a 4v2 here. Let's see what will happen. Looks like those two will go for now. It's better off if they just fight all together, because it looks like Orange team is gonna gear up already. They're definitely going to counterattack. They should, if they want to win this first game. Remember, just because your egg is broken doesn't mean the end of the world. Most of the time it does if you're fighting a stronger team. But sometimes you just gotta believe in yourself. Arcsin is going to meet alone. But the blue team was already there. Maybe not a wise choice for now. Maybe not a wise choice for now. Let's see what is going on blue team. Well, we can see Double King 1999 and King 3 Navi just collecting more resources right there. We have a fight going on here. That's a Lin being chased by Double King, but he's surrounded by King 3 Navi and both of them. Now he manages to bypass King 3 Navi. Not the time to go for the egg yet. You want to collect those diamonds first, only if King 3 Navi lets you, which of course isn't happening. But let's see if they will survive this and go back home safely. King 1999 approaching Orange Team's island again. Pretty calm game we're having. Not the kind of quick game we would obviously have on Palace. Palace tends to have longer games. We have seen this already before. The counter attack might be happening. Haich is already there. In blue team's base, Arxine and Magnumon are also following. If they can get the egg, of course. That's the first step. Then you have to kill all of them. And that's the hardest part. We might be having a bridge fight going on here. Asam tries to break the bridge so Hachi could fall. Asam didn't notice Arxine being beneath, but W King is already blocking the way. Asam gets knocked off the bridge. Hachi and Magnum make the platform, drop some TNT. And with this, Hachi jumps down, tries to box in. Unfortunately, that's not happening yet, because CJ7B managed to get them away. Hachi's eliminated. That gambit did not seem to work, unfortunately. Half of the orange team is gone. Elin Bean has to run away. Arxine manages to break the egg at least. There was the last one there, of course, in the egg. But now he had to run away from Asam, who's now chasing them. W King almost gets them. Arxine leaps forward and gets back to mid safely. Queen 3 Navi was following them, of course, and with this, with Alin Bean being killed, the first game ends. What an unfortunate first game for the Unks, because they almost had it. They could have had it, but the Dragons just knew better, of course. And with this, we're going on to the second game. We're now heading on to the second game that's gonna be in Royalty. I personally do not like this map at all. You already know why if you've been watching my last streams. You already know why I don't like this map. But who knows? Who knows if the Unks will manage to turn this game around. And we have no swaps at all. Arxine, Magnumon, Elindin, and Haichi for the Unks. King 3 Navi, Asam, TFF need to W King 1999 and CJ7B for the Dragons. No swaps at all. We shall begin pretty soon in 30 seconds. Remember, the second game is gonna be in Royalty. I don't like that map. Some of you may like that map. Personally, I do not like it. Will the Dragons manage to win the second game and therefore qualify for the quarterfinals? Or will the Unks turn this around and force the third game, that is gonna be in a map that I personally like a lot. From this side we have the Ankhs, from this other side we have the Dragons. Let the games begin. Elinbin already making that quick bridge towards the myth, followed by Arxine, of course. But of course, WK 1999 already reached the mate before. No fights going on, and as we can see, nobody here bought a weapon. They just wanted to get to mate as soon as possible. You can do that because, unlike Bedrock, you can at least bridge pretty quickly. No egg defense from Dragons. Hayachi could take this as a chance to at least get the egg as soon as possible, and it seems like he will do that. Hayachi manages to break the Dragon's egg only because it didn't have any defense at all. Quick rush worked wonderfully well, and even though Hayachi doesn't seem like he will last very long, he at least managed to gain an important advantage for the rest of the match, for the rest of the game, of course. Dragons will have to deal with not having an egg anymore, only because they weren't quick enough to defend it with Obsidian. That is unacceptable in Craft League. We cannot have that happen. It's important to have your egg defense ready up as soon as possible. And the Dragons have just shown what happens if you don't have that in time. With this, the Dragons have no choice but to try to turn this game around, trying to get the orange egg already. WK 1999 already going for Hayachi with a diamond sword. Hayachi once again gets killed. Game 3 now is pushing forward. Elinbin and Magnamon won't let that happen. Double King 1999 is going to help them. Asam unfortunately got eliminated. That's a first elimination from the Dragons. CJ7B already fully geared up. Elinbin fall off. King 3 Navi unfortunately got eliminated as well. It's now up to CJ7B and WK. This, my folk, is why defending your egg early on is really important. Because this exact blunder, as insignificant as it may seem, can cost you an entire game and potentially the entire match. CJ7B is going back to collecting more resources for the team, as we can already see here. Down here we have Arxine, who's going to finish the job. CJ7B knows better and runs away as soon as they can, of course. CJ7B proceeds to climb the crown, while the focus is now on W King, who is still down there near Magnamon, of course. Magnamon is now completely surrounded. We have a lag moment right there. Blue team still there in mid. Arxine and Magnamon will have to finish the job, but they won't be able to if they leave blue team with the diamonds. Because then they could find the perfect opportunity to come back, even if they only have 2 players. Orange still has that numeric advantage, of course. But they don't seem to know what to do yet. The only thing they have to do is just eliminate the rest of the blue team. Arxin already going towards them. Fires ball CJ7B and gets them off the game. That was absolutely impressive. Arxin delivers the final blow, and with this, folks, we're heading on to the third game. What a match they were having. This has happened already twice in both Bedrock matches. We're heading on to this third game. That, my folks, is going to happen in food. Absolutely impressive. With this, we are now tied 1-1 on score, but Angs still are winning now in egg breaks. Could this be a sign that the Angs can turn this game around? Because this is already pretty impressive. Let's see if they do, of course. And what better map to put this match to an end than food? Everything is going to be decided in food now. Angs versus Dragons 1-1. Let's see if we will have a beautiful end to this match day. Do we have any swaps? No, we don't have any swaps. It's still the same 8 players from the last 2 games. Magnum, Arxin, Elaine Bean, Haechi, Assam TFN2, W King 1999, King 3 Navi X, and CJ7V. Good luck to both teams. Let's wish them the best. And we're here in food. From this side we have the Angs, and from this other side we have the Dragons. Let the last game begin. Well, pardon me that it says second game. It's not the second game anymore. It's the final game already. But I cannot change that right away, I'm afraid. Anyways, both teams have already reached mid, of course, pretty quickly. Orange already make their egg defense, so did the Dragons. This time they learned from their mistake in the second game. Aichi will still try for the egg. I wonder how, if they don't have a diamond pickaxe yet. Or maybe they do. Who knows? Aichi kicks W King off the bridge. Have another fight going on in mid. Magnum almost gets CJ7B off the upper mid. But CJ7B eventually got Magnum. Haechi got knocked off the bridge by W King. Now the entire blue team is heading to the mid. On time, just to collect those resources now that Orange has left. Do they have a diamond gen? They do, it's on level 2 though. Arxin right here in mid. Can they try for the egg? Yes, they will. And they're making that bridge towards it. W King, no, that's King 3 Navi already waiting for them. Both are now climbing up. We have 2 iron armors right below. Arxin unfortunately got knocked off. Aichi is just waiting for what may happen here. They are completely alone. It's gonna be difficult to get that egg if you're completely alone. Let's see over here if we're having any egg break soon. Looks like W King and Asam are trying to get Orange's egg. Everyone except Haechi already there. That's a fireball that almost gets Asam, but he won't give up. While they're busy fighting Assam, W King is heading for that egg. Arxine already seeing them. Assam getting closer to the egg than ever. W King finding the perfect moment to box in. That it's not happening yet. Assam will do that instead, but Erling Bean is impeding that. Beautiful combo by Erling Bean. He's right in the edge. Arxine got blown up, but W King got killed. He's right there at the edge of the island. Knocks off Erling Bean. But of course, Arxine's still there. They could still get Assam off where they are right now, off their box. Well, how are you gonna do that with no armor, of course? Magnomon still trying to keep them there. That's the TNT drop, necessary TNT drop. Assam TFN covers themselves. That's quite an awkward situation to be in right now. Assam TFN kills Erling Bean, but Erling Bean got the best of them and got knocked off. W King got knocked off as well. Beautiful defense by Orange team. Beautiful team, and now they can push towards the blue egg, which they now have to defend because Haechi is coming back. W King already there. Bridge fight going on. Haechi gets W King off the bridge. That's a firewall that did not work at all. W King tries to get Haechi off the bridge. 3 hits, none of them were any of effect. Instead, W King falls. King 3 Navi also falls. Haechi is definitely standing there. We have another fight here in mid. That's Assam trying to push. That fireball missed Haechi. He's still there. King 3 Navi is gonna try again, of course. And would you look at that? A final combo that gets Haechi off the blue team island. Now it's turn for the Dragons to once again push. If Magnomon, of course, didn't decide to go for blue team instead, they have to have that covered yet. So far it looks like Dragons is having an easy time. Orange team have demonstrated to have this better control than them. Which fight here, Magnomon versus King 3 Navi. Magnomon has to retreat, unfortunately. CJ7V is heading for the orange egg. Assam TFN was already waiting there, trying to get Arxine off the bridge. He's surrounded by Erling Bean. Now with the help of CJ7V and Assam TFN. Well, CJ7V has to leave yet. They have 2 problems to tackle right now. Because orange team is both trying to defend their egg and also trying to take blue team's egg. Interesting bridge fight right here. CJ7B jumps in and gets Erling Bean off that bridge. Now they can move forward. That fireball missed. Haichi gets Assam off the bridge. CJ7B still stands. And this could be a perfect chance for Assam to box in, while CJ7B still tries to get Orange away from them. CJ7B kills Elimbin. Assam TFN boxes in. Haichi will try to stop it, of course, because they haven't fully boxed in. CJ7B gets Elimbin away from SM and Haichi as well. And with this, what a great teamwork from both of them. The Orange team is finally gone. Magnomon is the first casualty here in the match. What an amazing teamwork from both CJ7B and Assam. Elimbin armorless looks like they're not gonna last any longer, unfortunately. They'll have no other choice but to run away. Haichi gets the blue team's egg, quite late though. But they still got it. Arxine eventually got eliminated. No, Assam got eliminated instead. We're even now. Haichi is now running for dear life. And unfortunately, they got eliminated. So we're back at 3v2. What seemed like the Angs managing this game as being turned into a total disaster for them. W King unfortunately failed. That's one elimination that nobody can claim. The Lin Bean still there. We're back at being even. We don't know how W King failed to the void. That's pretty unfortunate circumstances. They could try to get a Lin Bean, but that would be too risky because they could fall to the void. A Lin Bean could have that to their advantage. So first off, they'll have to tackle Arxine before they can go for Elaine Bean. Elaine Bean goes back. Orange Island. They'll have to gear up. And they do. Ten minutes have passed already. And so far, it seems like we're gonna have both teams try to collect and diamonds and gear up. Well, that's what Orange is doing at least. And it seems like Blue will try the same. Well, except for King 3 Navi. Taunted Orange team right there, just to keep them away from mid for a while more. Arxine is gonna come back. Lean Bean will have to change their leather armor for a iron one. Don't want to fight like that. It's a pretty calm moment of the game right now. Nothing much going on other than just both teams gearing up, playing it safe, of course. Arxine and Limbin are already geared up. Arxine proceeds to go to mid. King 3 Navi and Arxine meet up. Limbin also there. TJ7B also follows. That's a strength potion right there. The Dragons are going to push now. Yes, they do. TJ7B leaps forward. Tries to get a Limbin off that tower. But they can't, so they'll go for Arxine instead. Arxine leaps forward to avoid the void. Never better said before. A Limbin does the same. What a clutch right there. That's a failed fireball. That's another failed fireball. Arxine is eliminated. It's now up to a Limbin. The last player from the Unks is caught by Queen 3 Navi. And with this, folks, the Dragons qualify to the next round. Absolutely well played by both teams. It was an absolutely amazing match with a very curious result. Because even though the Unks got more eggs than the Dragons actually won more games than the Unks. So that is pretty interesting. That is a pretty interesting result. But we have a winner anyways. That's the Dragons. The Dragons are moving on to the quarterfinals and now have to wait until the match between Lucky Ones and Placeholder to know the rival in the next stage. GG's to everyone. I am very glad to have hosted this excellent match day. We have only goated matches today. Never been more proud to have witnessed all of those excellent teams who have definitely given their best. And with this, folks, we have our 3 winners of today. We have the Void Raiders, the Clubs, and the Dragons moving on to the next stages of their respective tournaments. GG's to everyone, have a good night, and we will see you in the next match. With this, I can only say, peace out.